What I can tell you, though, is that I'm definitely not going to be meeting with you if you're going to have any kind of video recording equipment on. So,
Really?
if you're going to meet with me, it's going to be without any video recording equipment, and it's going to be with law enforcement present.
Really? Are you that scared?
No, I'm not scared, but that's the way it's going to be.
Oh, really?
So if you're interested in doing that, we could potentially do that.
Potentially do that, huh?
We're not going to meet.
So you're going to have that SWAT team hanging around you or something like that? Is that what you're going to do?
No, I'm not going to have a SWAT team hanging around. There's no need for that.
Oh, well, you sent a SWAT team after me before, didn't you?
I didn't send any SWAT team after you.
You didn't? Who did then? That was your malicious prosecution, wasn't it?
Well, Terry, do you have anything you need to say to me today?
Well, okay, today is September 19th, 2011, Monday, and we just called Neil Nelson's office, the lawless Pope County attorney, a while back, and I said I'd call back at 4:05. And it's about 4:03, so I think that's probably close enough. So we'll give old lawless Neil Nelson a call and see what kind of story they concoct up this time.
Roth and Nelson, may I help you?
Yeah, this is Terry Nemmers calling back.
Yes. How can I help you?
I said I was going to call back, and you're going to tell me a time what Neil was being available.
Let me grab his book. Hang on one moment.
Hello, this is Neil.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, this is Neil.
This is Terry Nemmers.
How are you doing, Terry?
I'm doing super. How can a person be after being in jail for 12 days?
Yeah, that's kind of a long time, huh?
Well, have you ever spent 12 days in jail?
I haven't.
That's right, you haven't. Anyhow, I need to ask you a bunch of questions.
Well, I'm not going to answer a bunch of questions over the phone. My understanding is that you wanted to talk about meeting me in person at some point here this week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that what you're planning to do?
Well, if you want to do it in person, I got no problem with that either.
Well, potentially, what I want to know here is what exactly it is that you wanted to meet with me about, though.
You're fading in and out, so you need to speak up some.
What was it that you wanted to meet with me about, generally speaking?
Evidence? How about that? That's general enough?
Okay. What I can tell you, though, is that I'm definitely not going to be meeting with you if you're going to have any kind of video recording equipment on. So,
Really?
if you're going to meet with me, it's going to be without any video recording equipment, and it's going to be with law enforcement present.
Really? Are you that scared?
No, I'm not scared, but that's the way it's going to be.
Oh, really?
So if you're interested in doing that, we could potentially do that.
Potentially do that, huh?
We're not going to meet.
So you're going to have that SWAT team hanging around you or something like that? Is that what you're going to do?
No, I'm not going to have a SWAT team hanging around. There's no need for that.
Oh, well, you sent a SWAT team after me before, didn't you?
I didn't send any SWAT team after you.
You didn't? Who did then? That was your malicious prosecution, wasn't it?
Well, Terry, do you have anything you need to say to me today?
Well, I'm trying to find out about this evidence here. And can you quote me some law that requires me to not bring a camera?
If you're going to meet with me, it's going to be on my terms. There's no law that requires me to meet with you.
Really, there isn't.
No, there's not.
Well, isn't there a law that requires you to give me exculpatory evidence?
Absolutely.
Oh, well, good. That's what we're going to talk about then. So,
We'll give you some exculpatory evidence if something becomes available.
really, so what isn't available?
I don't know. Everything's available as far as I know.
Really, so what happened to the video from the law enforcement center there?
Which video are you referring to? The one that your video recorder, or which?
Well, obviously that, but the internal video there where I toddle in there, and then I get thrown out, and then I get arrested and maliciously arrested and brought back in. And then they turn off my video camera on their camera, which of course is missing from my video, isn't it?
If you want the courthouse video, all you need to do is ask for it.
Well, I do believe worthless as tits on a boar. Who was that guy again? Jeff Kuhn? He asked for that, didn't he? And you didn't give it to him.
I don't know that Jeff has asked us for that video, no.
You don't know? Jeez, I've got a piece of paper from Jeff that says that. And I have a...
Look, we'll give you whatever you want. Have you ever asked us for that video or not? I don't believe you have.
Well, I didn't say I did. I just got done saying that Jeff Kuhn did.
Okay, if you want
okay, I'm talking right now. Do you mind not interrupting when I'm talking?
Go ahead.
Okay, good. All right. And it said all. Seems to me it said all. So I should have got all. I didn't get all. See?
Are you requesting some courthouse video now that may have shown what happened on the day that you... Is that what you're asking me for?
Well,
Yes, I will certainly try and find that for you.
Because it's missing?
No, it's not missing. I haven't asked for it.
No
need for it.
There was no need for it, huh?
We have the video from your recorder, and that's their incident, as far as I can tell. But if you're asking me for the courthouse video, I'll certainly try to track that down for you.
So when am I going to get this?
Well, I would hope within a few days.
A few days, huh? And so that means I won't get it before Friday, right?
You might be able to get it before Friday. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, okay. Because you've been sandbagging until now, right?
I haven't been sandbagging at all.
Really? Because that request from Kuhn was in a long, long time ago, wasn't it?
Harry, I'll get you the video that you have now made a request to me for, if you would like that.
Well, also, I was talking to old Roth there the other day, and I asked him about my video from the camera that was stolen from me here on September 7th from one of your buddies down there. You know, the arm guys?
No, I don't know which arm guy you're referring to.
Well, you should. It's, I was maliciously arrested back on September 7th, 2011. I think you should know that. Anyhow, where's that video? Because I was asking Roth there, and he didn't want to tell me whether the video existed, the video was been destroyed, it's been tampered with, So, I figured, he'd have no problem answering me in open court there. But I suppose, being on the record, he probably got a little embarrassed about that, right?
I have no idea what conversation took place between you and Todd.
Well, it's on the record. All you do is read the record, right?
I suppose. I have time to go and look into that right now. I suppose I could, but I don't.
Right. Well, of course.
What I can tell you, Terry, is if there's a video that exists that shows that incident, I'll certainly get you a copy of that video.
Okay. So when's that coming then?
As soon as Todd, I suppose, has time to get to it.
What's that? What does that mean? I mean, are you throwing it in the mail today?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing with it. I'm sure he'll be getting to it as soon as he can.
Really? Because it seems to me Friday is the omnibus hearing, right?
I don't know. It's not my file. You tell me.
Well, it seems to me that's it's you got the two malicious prosecutions going on the same day there, so it would make sense to me that would be the case. So I would think I should have had it already. Should have been sitting here waiting for me when I got home. Oh, and that's the other thing. I asked him if he was going to have me arrested if I put that video up on YouTube. So, are you? Are you going to have me arrested if I put that up on YouTube?
Todd's file's not my file. He's a lot more familiar with it than I am. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, no. See, you're the county attorney. You rule over him, so you tell me what are you going to do then.
What I do remember is that you apparently asked that question to the judge, though, and the judge wasn't really willing to give you a real clear-cut answer. So what you have is some release conditions that you're subjected to, and I guess you're going to have to take a look at those release conditions and figure out for yourself. You seem to be a pretty smart guy, the way, at least from what you tell everybody.
Oh, no. See, I have a malicious competency hearing telling me that I'm pretty darn smart, intellectually well endowed, and rooted in reality.
Okay.
See? So that's not me saying it. That's your little quack saying that, right?
Not my quack.
Really?
No.
Well, he's the court's quack then, right?
Whatever you think, Terry.
Yeah, well, I know. It's a lot what I think.
Okay.
So, no, my question is then, obviously you're scared to answer because, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, right? So that's why you want to do this little mumbo-jumbo dance, huh? You don't want to tell me specifically, because Roth had no problem telling me specifically one day, from for my first malicious prosecution. Now all of a sudden I get the second malicious prosecution. Now you don't want to say, right?
Well, I can assure you, Terry, that we will get a copy of the video, and we will certainly send you a copy of that video. There's no reason that we wouldn't.
Well, there's no reason why you shouldn't have sent me a functional copy the first time you sent me, but you didn't send me a functional copy the first time either, did you? That's tampering with evidence, isn't it?
No tampering with evidence. There's no reason we want to tamper with that piece of evidence. That evidence shows everything we want it to show. There's nothing from that video that we would want to remove.
Really? Well, the whole thing was removed, so obviously there was a reason.
It wasn't removed. As I understand, we've gotten instructions on how to play this video. Sometimes I have trouble with them on my computer as well. We've done everything we can to try to give you instructions on how to play the video.
Really? Then why'd you give me a new video then?
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, obviously you don't, because your story is kind of falling apart there. But anyhow, also, I'd like to bring up the fact that on numerous occasions that you guys haven't been protecting my rights in court. Because, let's see, John Staffshill, you know him, right?
Yes, I do.
You know it's also part of the public record that I filed criminal charges against him, isn't it? I mean, you're aware of that, right? Because it is part of the public record, right?
You filed criminal charges. Only prosecutors are able to file criminal charges.
Well, you know what? If you want to play your little word games, I went down and filed a criminal complaint against him. Does that make you feel better?
I suppose.
Well, there you go. So that means conflict of interest, right?
I don't know. I'm not a judge.
Well, of course not. You're just a prosecutor. Hey, but you know what? Prosecution principle says that a prosecutor is part judge. So, how do you like that one? But anyhow, so I filed criminal charges against him, and guess who I ran into just the other day on your latest little malicious prosecution? Judge Mennis. I also filed criminal charges against him too.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, what a coincidence. Isn't that kind of surprising?
I don't believe it.
Yeah, hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously...
Against multiple judges. No way.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Because it's all up on YouTube, you know.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Well, I'm sure it is. You know, of course, my previous conversation with your secretary, where she says you're going to court after I have the court calendar sitting right in front of me.
Court, I was actually in a meeting.
Yeah, I understand that. See, I know your little game, and you just happen to go out just as I called, right?
I wouldn't have to take your call this time either.
Right. Good. Well, anyhow, well, then I'll be expecting this, when? You're going to get it in the mail lickety-split tomorrow, then?
Get it in the mail as soon as we can. There's a lot of stuff that we're working on, but we'll certainly get it in the mail as soon as we can.
Okay, well, you know, I'm going to get this up lickety-split up onto YouTube there, so.
Okay, go ahead.
I will. I don't need your permission. I'm just telling you, so. And by the way.
Try to answer all of your questions and show that I'm being completely reasonable with you, so you can go ahead and post the whole video on YouTube. There's nothing to hide on this end.
Really?
Not a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not a thing.
Yeah, I know. Yep. That's why you don't want to answer my questions.
I have a lot to do. I have a busy life. So I'm gonna have to...
Well, I'm sure you're busy with all sorts of malicious prosecution, so I'll let you go back to your malicious prosecuting then.
People's work.
Yep, yeah, right.
Have a good night. We'll see you.
Yep, bye. Did you like that one? No, I am cute.
You know
See?
what? Come on in.
Yeah, I am going to come on in.
You know, in fact,
Oh,
let's
no,
go
which
outside.
one is it now?
Let's go outside.
Am I going inside or are we going outside? What are we going to do now? See, I got witnesses
You wanna
here.
do this in the hallway?
Yeah, let's do it in the hallway. I'm going to take my complaint right here. No, see, I need some witnesses here. I'm being harassed by this asshole here.